What's up, sports fans, and welcome back to the Roger Report. We've got a packed show today, starting with the Seattle Seahawks gearing up for a massive Week 2 clash against the formidable Pittsburgh Steelers, and specifically, the legendary Aaron Rodgers. Get ready for some intense football analysis. Then, we're diving deep into the injury report for the New York Jets as they prepare to face their AFC East rivals, the Buffalo Bills. We'll break down who's in, who's out, and how these injuries could shake up the game. But wait, there's more. You can actually grab tickets to see Aaron Rodgers in action against the Seahawks this Sunday. We've got all the details on how you can witness this potential historic matchup live. And in a twist of fate, Aaron Rodgers is on the verge of breaking a legendary record, and it's eerily ironic how it might happen. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Seahawks coach Mike Macdonald on facing Aaron Rodgers, a high-stakes showdown. The Seattle Seahawks are facing a critical Week 2 matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers, aiming to avoid a daunting 0-2 start. This game features a marquee quarterback battle as four-time MVP Aaron Rodgers, now the Steelers' starting signal caller, faces off against his former rivals. Head coach Mike Macdonald expressed the gravity of the challenge, stating, "The arm talent and quarterback ability is there, but Aaron Rodgers, the operator, is second to none. He's on his game. He kind of knows everything. You have to assume that going in. We're going to have to win our one-on-one battles." Macdonald acknowledges that despite his age, Rodgers remains a dangerous opponent, especially after a strong Week 1 performance where he led the Steelers to a victory with 244 yards and 4 touchdowns. Fans are buzzing about this potential offensive explosion, with many recalling the Seahawks' previous defensive success against Rodgers, though this current Steelers iteration presents a fresh challenge. The stakes are high for Seattle, as a loss could significantly impact their playoff aspirations. But can the Seahawks' defense contain an in-form Aaron Rodgers? Up next, we're breaking down a critical injury report for the New York Jets ahead of their clash with the Buffalo Bills. Jets' injury woes could derail Week 2 hopes against the Bills. As the New York Jets prepare to face their AFC East rivals, the Buffalo Bills, a growing list of injuries is casting a shadow over their Week 2 matchup. This comes even as the Bills themselves are grappling with significant personnel issues. Key players for the Jets are in doubt, most notably star cornerback Sauce Gardner, who is nursing a groin injury, and wide receiver Josh Reynolds with a hamstring issue. Tight end Mason Taylor and running back Kent Nwonk are also banged up, alongside defensive lineman Jay Tufel sidelined by illness. Cornerback Michael Carter II is also dealing with a shoulder injury. The absence of Gardner, a two-time All-Pro, would be a massive blow, particularly with the Bills' explosive receiver Keon Coleman coming off a career game. If Reynolds is out, the Jets might have to activate veteran Alan Lazard. The depth at cornerback is a major concern, potentially forcing backups like Qwantas Stiggers or Tony Adams into significant roles against Josh Allen's potent offense. The Jets' defense, already under scrutiny after allowing Aaron Rodgers to throw for 4 touchdowns in Week 1, faces a daunting task if key playmakers are sidelined. Fans are anxious about the team's ability to compete effectively against a strong Bills offense. Will these injuries leave the Jets vulnerable against Buffalo? Coming up, we've got your guide on how to snag tickets to see Aaron Rodgers battle the Seahawks live. See Aaron Rodgers vs. Seahawks live, your ticket guide. Football fans, get ready. This Sunday at 1 p.m. ET, you have the chance to witness a thrilling Week 2 matchup as Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Seattle Seahawks. Rodgers is coming off a stellar performance, throwing for 244 yards and 4 touchdowns in his last outing, making this game a must-watch event. If you're looking to be part of the action, tickets are available now. While prices may fluctuate, the opportunity to see a quarterback of Rodgers' caliber compete against a determined Seahawks squad is a major draw. This game promises high-octane offense and intense defensive battles, all unfolding live. Fans are already snapping up seats, eager to catch what could be a pivotal game for both teams. The buzz is palpable, as seeing a legend like Aaron Rodgers in a high-stakes game is always a treat for any football enthusiast. Don't miss out on this epic showdown. And later, we'll reveal the incredibly ironic way Aaron Rodgers might just break a legendary NFL record. Aaron Rodgers nears Brett Favre record in ironic twist. Aaron Rodgers, long compared to fellow Packers legend Brett Favre, is on the cusp of surpassing Favre's all-time passing touchdown record. The irony? He could achieve this milestone against the very team Favre himself used to break records against, the Seattle Seahawks. Rodgers, now with the Pittsburgh Steelers, threw for 4 touchdowns in his debut, putting him just 2 shy of Favre's mark. The scenario of Rodgers breaking this record against Seattle is particularly noteworthy, as it was against the Minnesota Vikings, the same team Favre surpassed Dan Marino against, that fans speculated Rodgers might complete a full circle. While it's statistically unlikely for Rodgers to go a full game without 2 passing touchdowns, his history of dramatic performances and competitive fire means nothing is impossible. Fans are debating whether Rodgers will achieve this feat with his typical flair or if there's a chance for a more dramatic, drawn-out chase. Regardless, this potential record-breaking moment is adding another layer of intrigue to an already anticipated matchup, with the ultimate goal for Rodgers still being a Hall of Fame induction, much like Favre. Will Rodgers make history against the Seahawks this Sunday? Stay tuned for our lightning round recap and a full call to action after the break. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw the Seahawks preparing for a huge battle against Aaron Rodgers, the Jets facing injury concerns before their game with the Bills, tickets available to catch Rodgers live, and the incredibly ironic way Aaron Rodgers might break Brett Favre's touchdown record. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the Rodger Report for all your latest sports news, ring that notification bell so you never miss a video, drop a comment below with your predictions, and follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.